Hello everyone, what does 200 days look like as a free-to-play player in Souls? Well, this is actually 206 days on my free-to-play account. You can see here, free-to-play, first purchase, we still have it, meaning that we haven't gotten anything inside the game. Not even a skin, nothing, no dollars spent on this single account. Yes, we do have a pay-to-win one, but this is totally separate from it. But you can see here, 206 days, we'll call it there, could be 207. Pretty much it's about 6 to 7 months of playing, and I do play this pretty religiously, so there was a lot of effort put in at first. As you get further into the game, you'll find out that it's a little bit more difficult. It starts to slow down on you. When going and merging heroes, instead of needing 1 or 2, you'll eventually need 3 of the same copies. So it does definitely take a little bit longer, but 112 for the level there. For the chapter we're on, we are on 3254. I could probably push this to 33, maybe about even 34 on it. I did do some grind today. Now it's at the point where I'm needing to move heroes around and kind of figure out that sweet spot or that good combination. For the Tower of Souls, same thing on that. We are at currently 477. Could probably push it to 500. I wouldn't really say it'd be easy to go past that point, but I'm talking like spending 20 or 30 minutes on a single stage to get by it just by switching heroes out, formations, and kind of feeling things. For the actual Ancestral Tomb, I don't really grind this too much, but I did just kind of push recently on them. 173, 186, 168, 183. That's all going to depend on which heroes you really have kind of built up. And, you know, obviously I've got some at 20 stars and I still have other ones that are still at 8 stars. So if we go over there and take a look at that, you can see Babu's at 20, Kyan's at 20 with his engraving at 40 here. So that was one of the ones that I pushed. I'm also trying to get Lilith up at the moment. You can see here we are at 17 stars, but we also have her at the engraving of 40. I really didn't go and even out my engraving on as many heroes as I could to get them all at 10 to unlock it. Now that I have these two at 40, that's my game plan. Start working on a lot of these heroes, getting their engraving at 10 to at least unlock that special talent behind them. For the runes inside the game, if I click on the right one here, you can see here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 divine runes, and we have plenty of legendary runes, enough to fill every single player inside the game. I just kind of threw them on there in the meantime, got them leveled up. I'm not really too concerned about leveling up runes I'm not going to be using because I could always swap them in later on. They might find out that one of those runes that I had that I leveled up might actually be better later on when they nerf or buff something inside the game. As far as the rest of the heroes though, you can see 20s, 18, 17, a couple at 14. So we've got a good amount here. A lot of them I just kind of leave right out around that 11 star mark there until I kind of decide what I want to do with. And then let's see what else we have here. For guild, we're usually kind of doing okay as far as on the Mimic Blue, Mimic Purple, Mimic Red. I kind of struggle on those ones a lot. I don't actually have any ranking in there at the moment, but either way, I'm still not good at the mimics on it. And as I get some of these heroes better, like once I get my Carmen up to level 20 for the engraving, that'll change a little bit. For crafting, we really don't have a lot of good gear inside it because the game still is pretty new to the crafting portion. You can see here the artifact, we do have 2 legendary pieces. One of them I did have to craft myself. This R1 that's on Lulu here, I did just gain recently. I think we can enhance that. No, we just need a couple more on those. And then as far as gear themselves, I really only have good gear probably on Kyan and Lilith on it. So you can see almost all legendary +3. I'm not pushing the actual, what's it called, mythic gear there yet until I start getting some of these other heroes to have some of their gear on them. It seems like more valuable to build up and get the other heroes legendary +3 before I start throwing mimic gear on certain heroes. Maybe I might do 1 or 2 once I get closer to that point, but that's my main goal. Get my main 5, get them on there with the legendary +3. As far as when it comes to the Secret Sanctum, we pretty much go and beat level 12 every single time clear. It's not an issue. Not even really having to look at my phone, maybe just pick a couple of the buffs inside the game, but it's a breeze through right on that. And then the Abyss even, I think we're getting up to around level 30 or stage 30 there. So let's see, 126, 137, and we could actually click on these here and just kind of see. So Blater Zoltan, best record is level 30. For Voider Zach, level 30 on that one. And then Infernus Adun, probably gonna be around the same spot on it. We're 13th on this, level 30 on that. So getting some decent chests out of it. We do get some decent gear too. Lots of legendary drops once you get up to that point. So there is that. We got Arena. Oh, Arena, we're usually sitting top 10 and stuff on things. So rank number 7 at the moment. As far as the server I'm in, this is GL5. This is one of like the very first original ones for the game there. I mean, you can see that's where we're at there. Global 1 through 50. I mean, you can really only be 1, 2, 3, 4 as the only ones before. But when I first started playing, which I think was July 28th, this was the newest one in there. And there was already people that were at like chapter 20 when I started. So I don't know if it's a situation where those people have given up a majority of them. I mean, there's still a good couple of players playing there, or actually a lot of players that are still climbing. Otherwise, I wouldn't be seeing them sit at the top of the arena there on it. But at any rate, we're usually able to get within the top 10 just by buying our extra 14 arena tokens every day. As far as the advanced arena, that's one where I'm kind of usually like, might get up to like Challenger 85 or so on. I really don't push this too hard. But as far as the big thing about being in the advanced arena is making sure you got good gear on everybody. And the gear that we do have on people here, you can see we have multiple sets of legendary gear where we have set to level 100, 120, whatever it is. We have the resources to put solid gear on everybody. That's one of those things I always get asked is like, oh, like how many heroes do you actually have gear equipped? How many are you pulling off of and transferring over? This account here, I'm pretty well set off that I could swap between heroes and I really don't need to pull the gear off and throw on another. There's a couple of rare situations, like I might need to throw somebody in, but that's usually when I'm just trying to get past a stage in a chapter that I'm stuck on. I don't think there's really too much else in there besides maybe looking at my achievements on things here, which if I click on the right one for that, achievements, we have so far 40 on tower, win 2,400 times in the arena, summon 3,600 times we're close to. Don't buy a lot of items in the daily shop. We're VIP 6 on the free-to-play one, so almost level 115. Soul Link, we are 370 at the moment. We just got that today. And then Dimensional Rift, where we just beat 10 the other day on it, so we're on 11. I'm not seeing myself beat that anytime soon, unless I might have to spend some gems, but we are getting kind of lower. There is events going on right now, so I'm not really pushing it too hard. But yeah, that's about it right there. I mean, you see the gear on it. I don't think there's really anything else to go. I mean, yeah, just grind a lot of the events. This is kind of where you'll be. And I'm still having fun at the game. So let me know what you guys think of where I'm at for being 206 days in. Curious to know how far you guys have been playing, and obviously if you're free to play or spent money. If you guys want to know what I'm considering, how I'm going to be building my ultimate army inside the game, at least on both the pay to win and the free to play accounts, take a look at this video right here. Thanks for watching, and remember, I pick my butt.